Alright, so it's February 8th, 2016, and I'm riding my V-Strom 650 from Rio Rancho into Albuquerque. And momentarily there you will see Albuquerque south and east from here. And I'm thinking about going downtown to pick up a concert ticket to see Metric on March 2nd. It's a little more than I want to pay, though. It's $25, so I'm still sort of deliberating about it. Yeah, I think I'll go this way. Give you guys a little chance to see the V-Strom on some dirt. I'm still running the Anarchy 3 tires because I haven't been riding this enough to finish them off. I already got new tires waiting to be installed, but I want to finish these ones off. Some loose gravel here. You know, to be honest, the one thing I think about when I take my V-Strom off onto dirt isn't dropping it or anything like that. It's getting my chain dirty. Because this is a mostly street bike. You know, I use it mostly on the street. So every time I think about my route, I always think in the back of my head, my chain's gonna get dirty. Because I don't really lube the chains on my KLR and my Husky. I just let them stay dry and they don't get dirty. But I do lube this one, especially since it's the original chain, and I'm at let's see, 15,529 miles on the original chain. So I'm trying to make it last, so I try to keep it lubed, you know. But then that attracts dirt when I take it on the dirt. So it's kind of a pain in my butt. So anyway, this is just a little shortcut. There's some cool little hills, almost like a track over here. There is like a track, a dirt bike track right over there. Man, they're really spread out all over on this west side. You can just be riding around in the mesa and find a track in the middle of nowhere. And while I'm downtown, I'm thinking about trying a new place for lunch down there. I gotta be back up here at 2 o'clock at the latest for work. And they keep building crap all over the place over here. To my right, there's a bunch of new construction, commercial. I wish they would just back off. Anyway, this massive arroyo here, it's the biggest one in the whole Albuquerque Metro. It goes all the way to Rio Rancho. I've ridden it all the way to the river a year ago. I can't believe it. There's like cement construction stuff as part of the control of the flow and stuff. And I was able to get around or over all that and get all the way. I could have rode right into the water. Of course, the ground would have given way before I got there. You know, I put this bike up for sale, and my Ducati and my Husky, and the more I think about it, the more I'm having a hard time bringing myself to follow through on it. But I did list them on Craigslist and some of the Facebook groups. And I already had one guy come look at the Ducati, and I hope he doesn't call me back, because I can't really see myself not having them. I mean, this bike here, I still enjoy it. I mean, it's lacking in power, but you know, it's a good road bike that I can take on a dirt road if I have to. And you know, I already did all the mods I want to do to it, except for the performance mods like the exhaust and remapping. That's all I would have left to do, really. Although I would like to get the spoked tubeless wheels from the new XT 650. That would finish it off and make it exactly what I want this bike to be. Tubeless spoked wheels would be awesome to own, and you know, they're a little better for off-road, and yet still simple to plug if I get a puncture, because there's no tube. Now this whole area is, I haven't been over here in a while, but this used to be boonies. I mean, when I was a teenager, there was nothing out here, and now you can see they're starting to build a neighborhood over here, housing development, and it's just pissing me off. Oh, I mean, this is where we would go boonie cruising, the volcano cliffs, because right over at that edge there's some cliffs, and it's all volcanic basalt underneath. There's the volcanoes all over there. This person behind me is probably wondering why I'm pointing at things and stuff. Because I'm just talking to myself. Doesn't everybody? And right here, that edge over there is where I used to come all the time to do LSD or whatever. Took a couple girls here before. Turn up the stereo and open the doors of my truck and dance under the starlight. Overlooking the city at night, you see all the lights. Now it's gonna be a neighborhood soon. I might go over there on the way back if I have time to put it in the video. But below there is a city open space with trails. You can look at petroglyphs and stuff. Petroglyphs, if you don't know, are the old Indian drawings on the lava rock. Basically stick figures. But people are fascinated with them. I'll just leave that topic alone. So now I'm below. We just came down from the volcano cliffs, actually the West Mesa. So the mesa's up there. Now you can see why they call it the West Mesa. I mean, if you look at it, it is a mesa. The whole thing, all the way down till you get to the ridge of the Rio Puerco, is just one enormous mesa. And from here you can see that the base of it is lava flow or basalt, but on top of it is a ton of sand. So that's why when you're riding on the West Mesa, you're mostly riding on sand. Every once in a while you get some of the basalt exposed. There's the National Monument, the Petroglyph National Monument. So they will never build on any of this onto my right. And it looks like an old road at one time carved out on the side right there, but being that my camera's on my left side of my helmet, you didn't see it. Nice clear day here in February. I think we're done with the snowstorms. think we're heading towards spring. But you never know, there's always a possibility of a late February or early March storm.